I only do certain lifts because I know that I'll get the biggest return from those lifts.
And what is that?
So for example, I'll never do flat bench or decline bench.
Sure.
I do all upper chest. When you walk into a room or you're outside, there's one constant variable, and that's overhead light. And a lot of, particularly like having a six pack or looking big, is an illusion based off light. So I focus all on my upper chest because when you walk in a room, that's what people are going to see. And it also pulls the rest of your chest up. When I do abs, I only do the bottom two abs.
Seems oddly specific.
Well, let me clarify. Yeah. How many guys have you met like, oh, I got the top two? Bro, my fucking grandma's got the top two. It's your ribs, asshole.
I only have the top two.
Exactly.
Come on.
Exactly. But
Way to call me out.
But if you do decline weighted abs, like with a 45 on your chest, and you only focus on the bottom two, and you tilt your head back so you isolate it, nobody in history of the universe has ever had the bottom two in this V taper and not have the top two. I treat my abs like I would treat my bicep. Have you ever seen a guy that's super lean, skinny even, and he not have a six pack? I've known plenty of guys like this. And so the reason I say this and that you have to treat it like your bicep is that you need to get a pump in your abs. And what that allows you to do, so as the skin goes down and that muscle is growing, go back to overhead light, that muscle poking through the skin is what creates the shadow underneath. Yeah. And so the bigger you can get them, and it's kind of like that girl thing, like, bro, your abs aren't going to get huge overnight. You're not going to look like you have a huge gut. Shut the fuck up. Try to get a pump where you can literally feel a physical pump in your abs and they poke through the skin. And even you can have a six pack at 12, 14% body fat sometimes. And then when you start to actually lean down, then you get really fucking ripped because it's poking through the skin and protruding. You kind of get that 300 look. I'm telling you, you'll have a six pack faster than you would any other way. I gotta try that. It's an absolute cheat because it pokes through the skin and it creates a shadow. You know, I'm telling you.
Is this credit right here?
Well, I could just show y'all, but I feel like that'd be turbo douchey. So
turbo. That's funny.
Yeah, so you want them to poke out.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
But see, you got the V thing going on.
They're like
with
screaming
the
at me.
It's like, how do you get the side bit too?
One thing I would say you could do, and I did this a lot early on, is you ever do a side plank? Go up and put your hand on them. Make sure it burns, and when it finally starts to burn, bounce, pulse on that bitch, fuck it up, like want to destroy it. I used to do that 2 minutes at a time on each side, and I just until it hurts so bad. And it's just because those are really small muscles. And people are like, "Oh, if you do that every day, dude, I do abs every time.